SpongeBob, come in, SpongeBob. Answer.
SpongeBob here, Patrick. Report.
I don't want to be
The Smash player.
anymore. I'm scared.
Get a hold of yourself, Deputy.
I want to go home.
Poor rookie. What's he doing?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. I'm actually gonna talk about Sephiroth in this video. It's a character that just came out, the most recent character in Smash, and there's been a lot of talk about Sephiroth, what place he has in Smash and everything. A ton of people have waited on it, mostly pros, obviously. I just wanted to give my opinion on it. I've seen a lot of tier lists and things that people have said that he's really good. He's like one of the best fighters, if not the best, but especially offline, because online, you know, due to input lag, connection lag, and the difference in between the frames and stuff, Sephiroth is good, but not as good as other characters. Like, if you watch my last video, I made a tier list that I have behind me right here. So as you guys can see right here, I put characters like Hero, Ganondorf, things like that, mostly heavies and or characters that have like high killing potential. You know, Hero has a bunch of different things that he can do. He can get Twike, he can get the random critical hit, things like that. Incineroar, Ganondorf, and Ike, they're pretty heavy, so they have really powerful moves. Rob has a really good recovery, same thing with Sonic. Sonic is really fast, he can spam moves. Rob has projectiles, and he has super armor and side special, so he has all the stuff. But Sephiroth Online has two benefits. He has the regular special, which is the Fireball and the Octo Slash. The Octo Slash is his recovery basically, but you can also actually use that also as an attack. You can aim it to the side or down or up, so it's a really good move, but especially online due to, again, input lag. It allows you to, the attack in itself is pretty slow. It takes a couple of frames more than other attacks. But online, because it's harder to react to attacks, it actually gives more of an opening for you to do that attack and actually get the hit on the other person without having enough time to react. So it's a pretty good move to use. That together with Fireball, they're good strategies to use online especially. But any other move that he has, any smashes, the counter and everything like that, he's better at those things offline, because he's a character that's as light as Kirby, as I mentioned in my last video, but he's pretty slow at attacking. He's powerful, yes, but he's slow at it. So it gives an opening. Let's say if you down smash somebody, it gives a pretty big opening for the other person to actually attack you and stuff. And because you're so lightweight, people can actually kill you even before you get your wing, which is his main benefit. He can get his angel wing, and it gives him super armor, a little bit of a speed boost, and things like that. So actually here I have this page, and it says yes, his main weakness is that he can die before his wing form even activates, essentially nullifying his biggest strength. So yeah, I guess they had to find a way to kind of balance him out. So they give him pretty powerful moveset and an insane reach with that sword, but he's just as light as Kirby or other characters like that. So we can see here they talk about a lot of benefits that he has. He has a extremely long sword. This rewards highly aggressive play when it's active and completely okay. That they're talking about the wing form, and actually a ton of pros have voiced their desire to main Sephiroth now. Like Hungrybox, if you guys are familiar with Hungrybox, he mains Jigglypuff ever since Melee. But now he said, I don't know if it's completely true or not, that he's going to main Sephiroth, probably together with Jigglypuff. He just has an insane reach. The reason I put Jigglypuff here is because I've played against pretty good Jigglypuffs online, but I know that Jigglypuff struggles. He doesn't have the best reach and everything. I actually have here, I have a tier list, an updated tier list with Sephiroth in it. They have the usual characters in the S tier. Pikachu, they all say is busted. Peach, Daisy, Palutena, Snake, you know, the usual. I haven't seen actually, they sometimes put Inkling in A tier or even B. But here they actually put Sephiroth all the way on the bottom of A tier. This is pretty accurate. If it was me, maybe I will put it, if this goes in order, I will maybe put Sephiroth in the middle or a little higher in general. But he's definitely in A tier because I don't feel like he's overpowered. He has a lot of killing potential. His moves are pretty good. His reach is insane again, and you can 0 to death with his fireball together with, you know, other moves. I don't really know the combo, but I know that it's possible. So he has that potential, but his attacks are pretty slow again. And if he doesn't get his wing form, which is his most powerful form, then he's at a disadvantage usually. Actually, I don't see Steve here. I wanted to okay, so they put Steve at the top of A tier. I guess so. I mean, Steve, the difference with Steve is that he's hard to master, but I guess once you do, he has more of a versatility than Sephiroth. He has, you know, the minecart, the bomb. His smashes are pretty good. He has the anchor. He has fire. He has, you know, all these things. So yeah, actually I have a pretty good video here that explains why Fireball and Octo Slash is good for online. If you guys haven't checked this video out, make sure you go check it out. The channel is Most Valuable Gaming, and it goes into detail as to why it's good. Let's just watch it real quick.
Those are better online because, first off, they're more likely to land. You don't risk throwing your body into the damage. Like, if the fireball misses, it's not like you took damage. And not only is it more likely to land, and you don't risk taking damage, but it's harder to just jump over on reaction and then hit them. Obviously, you can cancel the fireball, but the fireball online, level 1, 2, or 3, is all better than level 1, 2, and 3 is in an offline environment. I use it a lot online in laggy connections, when I'm hiding under a platform, or as a mix-up, cancel it after I condition them, and use it for ledge trapping, especially because ledge trapping is a less consistent option online than it is offline, especially with Sephiroth by a significant margin, which I'll go over shortly. So that's one thing that is better online. Octo Slash is another move that I think is better online. It's better and worse, but overall it's better because there are times, let's say, like you're landing and they're trying to like do an attack to catch your landing, right? But then you just, before landing, you just do the up B strong hit.
There
now
you
that
go.
move takes like 30
Exactly.
frames or something.
Way harder to avoid online.
Like over half a second, it's really slow.
The attack is slow to
normally
begin
it's
with,
good
but
in
it's
real life.
harder
Just,
to avoid
okay, I'm just
online.
gonna block that on reaction. But then even on the best online connection, since there's 5 extra frames, that's a lot of time that they might not be reacting in time. Even if you'd be able to react like 90% of the time in your life, it might be a 50-50 online in the same type of scenario, for example. When you actually land the move, you get like, it's like 27, 29 damage or something ridiculous like that. So you get
look at all that damage.
So that's another move
Look at all that basically free damage that you get if you know what you're doing.
Octo Slash and try to hit them. Now I don't recommend sparing this, and I don't recommend getting to the habit of it.
I mean, obviously, again, if you watch like pro players play in tournaments and things like that, the way they play is completely different. I mean, they're used to everything. They practice everything online and stuff. So it's different. But if you're playing, you know, by yourself online against random people, if you do these things, you're most likely to win if you want to master Sephiroth online.
Sword and getting the frame traps you want on reaction. He's a lightweight character. To basically explain it, heavies are better online because, let's say a heavyweight is supposed to lose neutral a lot, right? So let's say the heavy's supposed to win neutral 25% of the time. Let's just take that, right? But then you add more randomness because of the input delay. The more input delay, the less the skill gap, the more randomness. So they might win in a really light connection maybe 35-40% of the time, right? So if you're trading, heavies win. So the outcome that's supposed to happen, you know, doesn't happen as much. That's
Yeah, see? So heavies are definitely better online. That's exactly what I consider when I did my tier list. I know some characters might, you know, switch around a little, like Incineroar might go down, because his recovery is still pretty bad. So yeah, basically the rest of the video just goes on saying his weakness is that he's pretty light, so if he doesn't get his wing form with the extra arm and the extra jump, he can die pretty early on in the game. And also his height is pretty high, so it can be hard to land some attacks to some characters that are small, like Kirby, Pikachu, Pichu, things like that, maybe even Olimar. And it's easier for those characters to land attacks on him because of his height again. So there you have it, guys. If you want to master Sephiroth online, I'm not saying you have to spam, but consider using Octo Slash and Fireball as your biggest attacks. and be mindful of, you know, kind of waiting for your wing fort to come out. Don't be too crazy. Don't go in there and try to get a smash and then get yourself, you know, give the other person a wide open for them to smash you instead. Just that's your biggest advantage, the wing form. And yeah, just use those attacks. Offline is a completely different story. He's actually a pretty good character. I think at the beginning we all thought he was unbalanced and OP because of his sword, his reach and stuff. But you know, if you consider that his attacks are pretty slow, in real life you're gonna be able to react way better to any of those attacks he can do. He's a good character, but he's doable. He's you're gonna be able to deal with him in real life, but online is a little bit different again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is my opinion and from stuff that I took online, the videos, articles and stuff that I've seen. So just informing you guys, for those of you that want to master Sephiroth, that want to know a little bit more about him. I wanted to talk about him because everybody has, and I never made a video about it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for the next video. Make sure to subscribe down below. Join my Discord for any tournaments and anything upcoming to play with other people. And make sure to follow me on Twitch also. I stream 4 times a week. So yeah, thank you guys and see you guys next video.